Welcome to the Olympic Stadium then, where shadows are lengthening here. The long jump pit is where the action's at. We're in the qualifying rounds to see who'll go through to the Olympic final. Well, maybe just short in the end, but another terrific jump. Here we are in round two. It's always crucial that the athletes get high up in the air to be able to reach long into the pit. Well, the timing of a jump is crucial, and measuring that run is just as crucial. You have to hit the board to get the maximum out of a jump. Well, the problem with that jump was the trajectory into the stand. It wasn't good. This is the fifth round of the long jump. Away we go. For the perfect jump, you've got to hit the board flush. On this occasion, that just didn't happen. If you take off before the board... Welcome to Lords, the home of cricket for the most part, but for the 2 weeks of the Olympics, this is the chance for the archers to take centre stage in front of the magnificent old pavilion. 9 points. Good shot. End one, arrow number 3. Tiny adjustment required. This is the first arrow of the second end. That's 8. This is arrow number 2. Well, arrow 2 locked right on the target. This is arrow number 3 on end 2. Well, that arrow's worth 10. We've reached the halfway point. France are in first. This is where we sort the wheat from the chaff. End 3, arrow 1. End 3, arrow number 2. Really good. 9. We'll check on the leaderboard in a moment, but first, the final arrow of end number 3. Really good. 9. Arrow 1, end 4. Well, that's a strong start, right in the yellow stuff. Only 2 arrows to go. This is end number 4. The outer yellow circle, that's 9 points. 8 more to the total. So after Welcome to this beautiful Olympic stadium built specifically for these games. This really is the jewel of the crown. Absolutely sold out. What a venue this is. Almost perfect through the air. Long stretch before landing and falling to the side. What a magnificent jump. To get the most out of the long jump attempt, you need to get the right height and the right speed, then you get the right distance. That's good. That's really good. This is excellent. We've reached the midway point and France are leading the way. A bit previous there. That athlete took off way too early. Gets a white flag. Barely in the shot. When it came to hitting the board, well, I think maybe even took off the wrong foot. Great speed on the runway. Can he follow it up with good technique? Well, you must hit the board on takeoff, otherwise... This is Lords, and this is the final event of this session. This is the first arrow of the first end.
10.
Really strong start. 9 more points in the outer yellow circle. End 1, arrow 3. We can add 8 for that. That's a strong start for France. Arrow 1, end 2. That's the maximum, 10 points. End 2, arrow 2. The outer red circle, 7 points. Arrow number 6 of the competition. That's arrows worth 9. Well done. Good execution on that round. Pressure starting to mount in end number 3. This is the first arrow. There'll only be 4 arrows remaining in the competition after this. End 3, arrow number 2. Right on target, 10 points. And this really is a sport where millimetres count. This is the final end, arrow 1. It's a great start. That's a maximum. Only 2 arrows to go. This is the final end. 9 points. Good shot. Pressure's on then. Needs to find the yellow with this final arrow. A superb... Hello from the Olympic Stadium. Welcome along for the first session of the day. Crowd responding to that. Let's take a check of the leaderboard at the end of the first round. Well, that went wrong, and badly wrong, so it's a foul. Well, the third attempt about to commence. Won't trouble the leaderboard with that. Foul throw. One of the key things to the technique of throwing a discus is to impart as much spin on it as possible. The greater the spin, the greater the gyroscopic stability. The end of that round, and France are in first place. Well, that throw just didn't work out, and that'll be a foul. This is all about the speed across the circle before exploding to release from that right hand. Lost a lot. This is the qualifying round of the women's 100 metres freestyle. These 8 athletes are so close in ability. As they emerge from the water, we see the early leaders. Quarter of the way through this race, and the early leaders emerge. Good, strong stroke. She's done really well so far. The tumble turn. France are in first place. Great Britain second. China are in third place. 3/4 of the race gone as we enter the closing stages. Now into the closing stages. France will qualify in first place. Great Britain move on in second place. And China take third. That sees them qualify. So... discus is an event that favours the older athlete. In fact, over the years, the majority of the champions have been over the age of 30. This is mainly down to the fact it's so difficult to master the technique of throwing a discus well. Excellent stuff. What a performance. Well, all that effort will count for nothing as the discus ends up in the netting. Well, that attempt counts for nothing as the discus flies into the netting. Thank goodness it's there. That certainly protected the spectators on that occasion. Well, that's a foul attempt, and you've got to be grateful that the netting was there. Otherwise, somebody could have got hurt by that loose discus. Lovely technique as he releases that one. It's heading towards 60 metres. He likes it. He likes it a lot. Sixth and final round then for this athlete. 1-0 into the back of the net. This is the final of the women's 100 metres freestyle. The athletes on the block, 50 seconds away from Olympic glory, 2 lengths of the pool. Approaching 25 metres and already some early moves. The early glimpses of the leaders as now they emerge from the water. Terrific technique. Great drive off the wall as they approach the three-quarter point in this race. In first place, France. In second place, USA. In third place, China. Still work to do as we enter the final 25. We're entering the final 10 metres, so close to the line as they touch now. It's Olympic gold for France. China takes silver. The USA will claim the bronze medal. Always great to... The qualifying rounds. Well, this is the first attempt, and this will give an idea as to how ambitious this athlete is. Started well here. That's a strong start for France. This isn't limbo, you know. You have to go over rather than under the bar. The aim is to go over, not under the bar. Diving under the bar only gets... Welcome to the Aquatic Centre here in Stratford, London, the home of the swimming events in the London 2012 Games. And away they go. The 25-metre mark approaches. Still some distance to go, but at 25 metres, the early leaders in control. Picked up the pace really well there. And it is a good kick that can make all the difference as we approach the final 25 metres. France are in first place. In second is South Africa. Great Britain third. Needs to work hard in this final 25 metres. Few meters, France will qualify in first place. Into the final in second place is Great Britain. Third place goes to South Africa as they march on. So the crowd pumped up for this one, then the final of the men's high jump. Well, it's ambitious, bold and brave. Let's see whether he can pull this off. Well, plenty of confidence now. Really does look the part today. Diving under the bar gets you nothing other than a round of applause from some. Diving under the bar only gets you onto the outtakes of this Olympic Games. This isn't limbo, you know. You have to go... years of preparations since Beijing, and these athletes now must be ready. Any injuries, any doubts must be shoved clear from their mind. Into their stroke now as they emerge from the water, into their stroke pattern at 25 metres. Surely they're going to get their first ever medal in this event. Meters gone, and that's absolutely perfect. In first place, France. Second place, USA. In third place, South Africa. 25 meters to go. One final push for 10 meters. They touch now. Gold for France. What a performance. South Africa takes silver. Team USA complete the top three with a bronze. This is the Aquatic Centre, and this is the first event of the day. All 8 athletes on the blocks, ready to go. At the quarter point, they emerge from the water, and the early leaders show their heads. Now starting to stroke well at the quarter point. The rhythm's good. Good tumble turn required as they do reach the break. Strong kick. France are in first place, Germany in second place, Slovakia are in third place. 25 meters to go. Lactic acid kicking in as now they touch. France qualifying first place, second place in qualifying it's Slovakia. So welcome to the Olympic Stadium for the qualifying rounds of the men's 100 meters. This really is a terrific venue, ones that the fans have taken to their hearts. 80,000 people in here. It's absolutely at capacity, and these athletes will appreciate that. 10 meters to go. France will qualify in first place. In second place and going through it's Switzerland. Well, this athlete... The Aquatic Centre is ram-jam full to the gunnels for the final of the women's 100 metres backstroke. To the surface, and we start to see the early leaders. Quarter of the way through this event, and already the early leaders start to take hold. Big strokes required. Approaching the turn, the athlete needs to make a good kick. Great kick, that will help tremendously. In the lead, France. In second place, China. Third, Germany. Into the final 25 meters. Into the stretch. Who's going to touch first? France take gold. Germany take silver. A bronze medal for China. Well, let's take another look. Hotly anticipated ticket of this event, of this Olympic Games, is the men's 100 metres final. And 80,000 lucky people will be able to say that they were there. The best athletes in the world are ready. Olympic gold is on the line. Let's take a look at the finalists. Silver for Jamaica and bronze for the United States. Well, the crowd are up. Some people think that concrete and steel structures are ugly, but how can you feel that about this place? 80,000 people jammed in here for the next event. The javelin goes up, that one's another high one, it's right down the middle, and bang! Not outstanding, but certainly a good first round performance. Foul. Well, obviously the nerves are at an absolute premium here. Third round of the javelin now. Foul. Well, obviously the nerves are at an absolute premium here. Should be no nerves now in round number 4. Foul. Well, hasn't even managed to throw here. And this is the Olympic Games, all the preparation. And to fail like this is just embarrassing. Foul. Well, hasn't even managed to throw here. And this is the Olympic Games, all the preparation. And to fail like this is just embarrassing. Foul. Well, obviously the nerve. Well, this has been described as a stunning venue built for champions. And is a champion going to come from this field? 6 of the world's best trying to make it through to this Olympic final. Japan are out in front. They're in control of this one. China in second place and looking good here. All about having a good rhythm and a tactical brain. Gonna hear the bell in a moment. Now looking to make it count down the back straight. France are in first place. Japan in second. This is really great stuff into the final straight. France will qualify in first place. Japan finish second and move on to the final. And China take third. That sees them qualify. Welcome back to the Olympic Stadium then for the men's javelin. Well, this athlete will be looking to extend his throw to over 80 metres. Well, that's excellent. A grade A performance. Off he goes in round number 2. Foul. That's the end of the round, and let's look at the leaderboard. France are in first place. Foul. We've reached the halfway point. France are in first. Here we go with round number 4. Foul. Let's have a look at the scoreboard after that round, and it makes good reading. First place. Foul. Well, after that round, this athlete, much to the crowd's delight, is in the lead. Foul. Super celebrate. Welcome along. The next event on the track is the final of the men's Kirin. This race is going to come down to who tactically has got the guts to go at the right time. China in first place and looking really good. Second place for Japan at the moment. Under 2 laps to go. Got to be careful with this contact. Good technique. The final lap approaching, and with that you can sense the air of tension, the excitement, the determination of these phenomenal athletes. The leader, France. Japan in second place. Under 100 metres to go. Let's take gold, a new Olympic champion. Silver for Japan. China take bronze. Looks so Welcome to the XL London. The next event is the men's weightlifting for the over 105 kilos. Qualification must be negotiated first. Really has to focus on this. Is he strong enough? Gets it above his head. Now, second phase. No problems with that weight, and quite rightly so. Capable of lifting so much more. This is one to remember. Focus in. This man is attempting a new world record. This certainly could be one of the moments of the London 2012 Games. Well, this is the final attempt for this athlete. Well, doesn't manage to lift anything here, and that's a real worry. Next, then, it is the qualifying rounds of the men's trampoline.
Well, what a finish to that trick. What a great straight. Executes that perfectly. Textbook with a twist there. Great work with the routine there. This really could be his day. Well, let's get a recap on that.
Well, here we are at the XL London for the Olympic final of the men's weightlifting. Good crowd on hand as well. Has to get it above his head. Does well, gets it above his head. Well, 3 lights and he got slammed. It's a strong start for France. Well, that's a heavy bar. And this is a brave selection. They couldn't get them to budge. Such a strange effort, that. 6 rounds then. And one of these athletes will be crowned the champion. Seems to be struggling here, and well, this event will be the last one at the North Greenwich Arena in this session. Really needs a good performance here.
Oh, fantastic. Well, the judges are going to love that straight. Oh, showing great technique there. Oh, I'm sure the judges are going to like that twist. Well, he's doing really well on the trampoline. Oh, that is precision right there. Oh, so let's indulge and have another look at...
Well, there's so much at stake here, and only a tiny amount of time for these athletes to show exactly what they can do. The pressure is on for every single stroke. Powerfully built, really strong stroker. France are in first place, Great Britain in second, Finland in third place. Getting exciting. First place for France and qualifying. Great Britain progress in second place. Welcome into the Olympic Stadium here in London's East End. This really is a terrific venue. So far, the athletes have had lots of positive things to say. Next up is the men's 200 metres. Needs to improve on this position, approaching full pace. Very close to the front as we approach the midway point. Very tight between these. France are in first place. China in second. Hungary in third. Now they head towards the line. France qualify in first place. Hungary go through in second. And China take third. That sees them qualify. Lots to learn. This is the Aquatic Centre. This is the final of the men's 50 metres freestyle. The medals at stake as they enter the pool in the 50 metres freestyle for men. Great stroke technique, giving his all. In first place, France. In second is China. In third place, Finland. Touches now. Gold for France. What a performance. Just missed out on gold, but it's silver for Finland. Welcome along to the Olympic Stadium. This, though, is the last session of the day.
Set.
Well, he's made a great start there. Really should be in a better position. As we approach the midway point, there's real power here. In front, USA. Heading towards the line now. Has he got enough? It's Olympic gold for France. Second place and a silver medal for Team USA. Hungary take bronze. Well, the crowd have Next in the diving pool then, the qualifying rounds of the women's 10-metre platform. Looking for a good performance here, but you have to keep something in reserve for the final. More than satisfactory, that dive. Well, let's see how that last dive affects the current scoreboard. Good stuff, very good stuff. Here's the replay. This is a really good dive. Not massively difficult, this dive. Well, that'll leave her smiling, I think, as she leaves the pool. That was pretty good. There's no doubts that the crowd have enjoyed the performance of this diver so far. But can they go on and put in a superhuman effort here with one of the most difficult dives on the book? Well, she'll be very frustrated with that because that wasn't the dive that she indicated she'd do. Pleasing stuff from the French athlete there. Good dive. Let's see how the judges rate it. The Olympic Stadium is primed and ready. Up next is the 110 metres hurdles. This can cause all kinds of problems, but the beauty and sight of the sprinters leaping over those hurdles is always something to behold. Who's in it to win it? France are in first place. 10 metres to go. France will qualify in first place. Turkey finished second. They qualified. Third place for the Ukraine, who qualified for the final. Well, that was a... Diving's next on the agenda at the Aquatic Centre. This is the final of the women's 10-metre platform. Terrific performance with that first round. The replay doesn't lie. She must be delighted with that. So far, so good for this athlete, and there's no doubt in my mind they can improve on that with this next attempt. Good take off that, and that's a great entry into the water. Well, that's a great dive. More good skill shown here, and all of those hours and those early morning starts are shown off. Admirable stuff from the athlete from France. Great dive that to keep them in contention here. Well, not the most difficult dive in the book. Will this be enough, though, to keep them in the mix? Well, that's an outstanding dive from the French. This is the Olympic Stadium, and up next it's the 110 metres hurdles. The grace and style of these sprinters as they launch over those hurdles is always a sight to behold. Should be an exciting race, this. Now it's all about power. Who still wants it with 50 metres to go? Clipped. Into the closing stages here. Gold for France. What a performance. Silver for Jamaica. It's bronze for Team USA. A historic day. Welcome to the Lee Valley White Watercourse for the men's kayak slalom. Keeps the boat flowing through that last gate. Lines allow the boat's momentum to stop through this upstream gate. Well, this is Piccadilly Circus. How did he miss that? Excellent performance through the first time check. Needs to stay dry through this upstream gate. Well, that's another gate miss, and you can't help but feel this athlete didn't look at the map before they set off today. Great guns, this athlete. Important to get the technique right here in this upstream gate. Oh dear, well, missed that gate completely, and that's going to cost dearly on the scoreboard. So many penalties, I'm starting to lose count as to how much time to tack off. Well, this is one of the fastest runs of the day. Into Big Ben. Slow down to get through that gate. Well, it's a good first round. It's not a bad place to start. The XL London is no stranger to sporting drama, having hosted world title boxing. However, at these games, it will host a number of different sports.
Well, I'm not sure his opponent is enjoying it as much as the crowd are, but he will take the confidence from that point. He really is rising to the occasion of the Olympic Games. What fantastic play to win the point there. Well, he really is starting to dominate the match now. Another point won as he extends his lead. He's really piling on the pressure now. It's another point won, and it's developing into a good lead. Well, some great play out there on the table. He takes the point, and I'm sure he takes a lot of confidence from that as well. So a game win for France there. They take the lead. Can they continue this into the second? Well, I'm not sure his opponent is enjoying it as much as the crowd are, but he will take the confidence from that point. Oh, he's got to be pleased with that. The point's his. Good work for the point, good use of the table. Well, you really can see confidence starting to build now. After another point added to the table, it's a big lead. Great work to take the point. Now what can they do from here? Playing so well there and quite rightly take the point as a result.
Match point. Germany.
Match point now. Can they get that place in the final?
Welcome back then. This is the Lee Valley White Water Centre, and this is the final of the men's slalom in the kayak. Paddles through the gate with ease. It's up to Piccadilly Circus next. Needs to paddle well to get through this upstream gate. Had to fight to get back through that upstream gate. Another gate clear. Wow, what a time. The first check tells you that's a great run so far. Well, this next gate's a toughie. It's upstream, but you've got to wonder whether this paddler has ever seen this course before. Just missed another gate. Fighting to stay in contention through the oval. Here comes a good test, an upstream gate. Well, that wasn't very good, I'm afraid. Missed that gate. This athlete's shown a foolish disregard for this event, and that's why the penalties have racked up. This is a terrific run at time check number 3, on the way to the last big drop on the course. It's named Big Ben. Well, this gate proved to be a little problematic, but now he's through that gate. This is where the medals are on the line, a chance to win gold. This is the final of the men's table tennis.
Well, down the line with that shot, and he quite rightly wins the point. They're piling the pressure on, they take the point. Where can they go from here? Good, solid play to take the point there. Can he build on it now? Well, that's another point on the board, and it's developing into a good lead here for him. Awesome use of the table there. Good work from him to win the point down the line. As you can see, it's always good to win the point with a smash. That's got to be satisfying.
China to serve. 0-6.
Well, that wraps up the first game then. Great stuff out there. Well, after all of that, they get the point. Look what it means to them. He did really well there to force his opponent's error. He'll take the point with that.
0-2.
Oh, he's just starting to frustrate his opponent that little bit more. He takes the point and he's building in confidence. Well, he really is starting to dominate the match now. Another point won as he extends his lead. Well, forces his opponent's error there. He quite rightly takes the point for that. Well, there's definitely no argument there at all. He wins the point with that fantastic play.
China to serve. 0-6.
So the rally really starting to take shape. So there we have it then. This match...
And welcome along to the Royal Artillery Barracks. The next round is the qualification stages of the women's skeet shooting. Paul, bit previous with that shot. 2 more targets still to hit. Well, that's an all right performance. I think the athlete knows they can do better than that, but not bad in the end. Great shot. Looking for the double here. Much better, much better. That's big improvement, and now the case is that this athlete must just stay consistent. Clips it. This is the double. So focused in this performance. The upper house. This is station 4 then. Good first shot. We're looking for the double on station 4. Looking for 2, and they're both there. What can she do on this double? Well, they say they're clay pigeons, but they look more like sitting ducks to me. Hits with the first. This is the double. Collecting targets with that round. Gets a piece of that one. This is the double. Low house first. Heavy scoring today. Plenty of targets hit. Shooting well here. Nice stuff. Good shot. This is the final station, number 8. Hits it. That pleases the crowd. Port of Woolwich has a long military history, and the construction of the current Royal Artillery Barracks buildings began in 1776. Here we go, hopes high then, as the first round of the men's 25-metre rapid fire is ready to go. Round 2 then. Well, he likes that. It's been a good performance. Next up, round 3. 6 seconds. Good stuff, that. Halfway through then, and the scoreboard is a welcome sight for this athlete, proudly sitting on top of the leaderboard. And the fans like that. This is where the pressure cranks up again. Round 5, 4 seconds. I think he likes that. Well, after that round, this athlete, much to the crowd's delight, is in the lead. Here we are then, final round. No chance of making a mistake here. This is the Royal Artillery Barracks, and the next event will see shooters aiming at moving targets. This is the skeet. Grazing that one, just enough to take another target. Looking for the double from Station 1. Well, that's a big confidence booster. Bang! There goes the upper house. Next up, it's the double. High house first. Well, these targets don't stand much of a chance. Starts the round well. Now for the double. Awesome stuff from this athlete in round 3. Collects the single from the high house. 6 big targets to aim for here. This is station number 4. Picked off the low house well. Let's have a look on the double. Looking for the double on station 4. Beautiful execution on that final shot. Takes a chunk of that one. Now for the double. Totally locked in on the targets. Well, I think that was closer to the financial district than it was the target. Now for the double, lower house first. 2 more to the tally. Terrific, terrific performance this. Racking up the birds. Nice shooting that round. Detonates on the high house. This is the last station. Collects that one right out of the lower house. This is the Royal Artillery Barracks. The next event is the men's 25 metres rapid-fire pistol. Round one, then, 8 seconds to hit the 5 targets. Plenty of time. Round two, 6 seconds for the 5 targets. That was good, perfect stuff. So round three, 6 seconds to hit these targets. Oh, nod of appreciation, he likes that. Pressure mounting here, round 4. The 4th round is another successful one. Here's round 5 then. 5 targets, 4 seconds to hit them. Well, that's terrific. Absolutely terrific. This is the 6th and final round. The fans respond.